This year's jury president is Academy Award-winning producer Lord David Puttnam. As he makes his way to join me in centre stage to present the award for Best Feature Film, let's take a look back at his prolific career.
Lord David Puttnam is one of the most celebrated film producers of the modern era. His films live long in our memories. During his career, Lord David Puttnam has won a total of 10 Academy Awards.
I don't think that anyone reading the synopsis of either The Killing Fields or Chariots of Fire would have necessarily thought they were going to be very successful films. But equally, it never crossed my mind, certainly in the case of Chariots of Fire, that if I got it right, it wouldn't be a very commercial film.
Appointed in 1997 to the House of Lords, David Puttnam retired from film production to become a passionate advocate for some of the most compelling issues of our times, in particular, the environment and educational reform.
The truth is, unless we've got a smarter, brighter, better educated generation of young people, they will not understand the implications of global warming, first of all, and they won't have the smarts to deal with it when it becomes the dominant factor in their lives. I have no doubt whatsoever that global warming for my grandchildren will be the factor that will dominate their lives.
Tonight, we are honoured to welcome Lord David Puttnam to the 2010 Asia Pacific Spring Awards.
Welcome, Lord Puttnam, and would you like to say a few words?
I would, thank you. Several things to say. First, I'd like to speak briefly on behalf of my absolutely remarkable jury, because I know that they feel just as I do. We owe a debt of gratitude to the nomination committee for making it possible for us to look at 31 remarkable movies. As you'll probably judge, I've been around quite a long time, and I've been to a number of festivals, competitions, presidents and juries. I have never seen a group of such extraordinary films in my life. It was a wonderful experience. Jury were fantastic. I've been asked by half a dozen journalists, I guess that's the way they do their job, about disputes on the jury and were there fights and were there problems. Let me say right away, not only were there no fights and problems, as chair of a 7-person jury, I had a casting vote, which at no point did I have to use, which was a huge relief. And also, I think 3 or maybe 4 occasions, the decisions were unanimous, which is also quite unusual, but I think it speaks volumes for the conversations we had, the judgments we made, and what I discovered about cinema along the way. The last thing I would say, to congratulate Christine, who I do hold in more, even greater regard than she seems to hold me. She used a very, very important expression just now. I've never really heard used before in the context of an occasion like this. She referred to filmmakers as public servants. And she's profoundly correct. And I think the more that we can see ourselves in that light, the more we understand the role that we play in society, the more that we understand the change that we are capable of bringing to people's attitudes, to their sense of what the future might be, instead of what they sometimes are fearful that it is, the more that we become the, as it were, the enemies of misunderstanding and the ambassadors of understanding, the better job we'll do in the better world that we'll help to create. And it's fantastic, albeit briefly in retirement, to have an opportunity to both say that and to contribute to that dream. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lord Puttnam. Well, on to our next award, the nominees for Best Feature Film, and they are from the People's Republic of China, Aftershock, produced by Guo Yang Hong, Hin Sain-ping, Wan Chun-ching, Peter Lam Kin Noir, Wan Tuan-yuan, Albert Yearn, Ren Zhonglun and Wang Zhonglei. A story spanning 3 decades, Aftershock deftly balances a large-scale epic with the intimate drama of one family dealing with the aftermath of the devastating 1976 Tangshan earthquake that took the lives of 240,000 people. From Turkey, Honey, produced by Semi Kaplanoglu and co-produced by Johannes Rexen and Bettina Brockenpaar. The story of a small boy, an only child who must summon all of his courage and journey deep into the forest in search of his missing father. From Taiwan, Manja, produced by Li Liu and Niu Chen-zer. A stylish gangster thriller set in Taipei's Old Quarter in the 1980s, when the strict laws of the streets are challenged by a dangerous new gang. There are 2 nominations from the Republic of Korea. Paju, produced by Kim Joo-kyung. Returning home after 3 years of soul-searching in India, a young woman is torn between discovering the truth about her sister's death and her feelings for an older man. And finally, Poetry, produced by Korea's Lee Jung-dong and co-produced by Lee Dong-ha, is the profound story of an elderly woman grappling with a failing mind and body and the terrible consequences of her teenage grandson's cruelty. And the 2010 Asia Pacific Screen Award for Best Feature Film goes to...
I guess I have to spend a moment pretending that I don't know what the winner is. And the winner is Aftershock.
这是为了纪念那个死去的24万人拍的这部电影。
This is a film to commemorate all the dead people from the Tangshan earthquake.
我首先要感谢中国的观众，感谢他们这些感谢观众的这个善良，因为这不是一部商业题材的电影，但是在中国取得了1亿美元的票房，创造了一个奇迹。
First of all, I would like to thank all the audience. It's because of their kind hearts this film was so successful. And this film made a record-breaking $100 million in US dollars in box office. And then that's all thanks to all the audience.
另外，要感谢我们所有的这个创作团队，我们的编剧、摄影、美术每一个部门的人员。我今天也是替他们来领这个奖。
And on behalf of our entire crew, including the cinematographer, the art department, and everyone else, we thank you.
我也感谢我们这个片子的女主角徐帆，她是我太太。
And I also thank my lovely wife, the main actress, Miss Xu Fan.
最后呢，感谢评委会对《唐山大地震》这部电影的鼓励和肯定。谢谢。
And lastly, I give my great thanks to the jury and the audience. Thank you for your recognition for Aftershock. Thank you.
And in this scene from Aftershock, Yi Yuani is in the aftermath of the Tangshan earthquake, faced with a devastating choice.
只能救一个，快拿个主意吧！
不救，2个都得救啊！
咋儿都跟你说不明白呢？一块水泥板压着俩孩子呢，这头是闺女，那头是儿子。瞧儿子那边都压着闺女那边，瞧闺女那边都压着儿子这边。你快拿个主意吧，只能救一个呀
！2个都得救，2个都得救啊！
哎呀，那水泥板上那么老多东西，只能敲一头。
我求求你们都救吧！
你快拿个主意吧！